All right.
Just another day at the office, am I right?
Welcome to
um,
our second podcast, first
maybe
podcast.
our first.
All right. Welcome to our
Stay
first
tuned to find out.
podcast. I'm Allan,
I'm James.
and today we are going to talk about what are we going to talk about?
We're going to talk about the terrible problems, the terrible heart wrenching problems that we got from our friends. No,
Yeah.
we tried to source problems from our friends, just to talk about them and try and come up with some out of box solutions, um, and and hopefully in the future, people, if there's any listeners to this podcast, will also try and send us some of their problems, and we will do our best to come up with out of the box solutions. So, as a quick background, I guess, really quick, me and Alan and I both think that we are qualified to do this as young,
Wait. We did not.
as young millennial Gen Z borderliners.
We're doing our best.
We're doing our best. Okay, so we think our toothless advice is all you need. Love is always the answer. Okay, so Alan, do you want to start off with the first problem you sourced from a friend?
All right. So should I just start with one and then we'll just take turns going through ours? I guess.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. So the first incredible problem that I have from my friend is his metabolism is slowing down.
How old is your friend?
Like
Roughly.
my age, like 23.
Okay.
I'm not 23. What? So, I mean, in general, it sounds like his lifestyle right now is not amazing because of the pandemic. He's sleeping in too much, and because he's sleeping in too much, he only ends up eating one meal a day because it's that late in the day. He's also just like not going outside or anything, so his like whole like he's just not as active as he used to be. So that is his lifestyle right now. What advice would you give my friend?
It has to be out of the box. It can't just be like get out of bed early and like go outside for a little bit.
Clearly, the normie solution would be to just actually start having a healthy lifestyle, but
Yeah, or at least like a little bit. I am legit curious though about the one meal a day thing. Like I know like the CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, is like that's his thing. Like he only eats dinner.
yeah, I mean there are diets that are just like you or like intermittent fasting. Like you don't eat most of the day, and then there's like a really small time frame where you can eat. But that's not what he's doing.
No. Yeah. That's interesting though. How did he identify that it was his metabolism that was slowing down? Like that would be like one of the last things I would not that I wouldn't consider, but I would think like, oh, I'm gaining weight because I am living an unhealthy lifestyle, not because it's my metabolism. I'm gonna blame my metabolism, you know?
I mean, I don't know if he actually knows it's his metabolism. I think that was kind of just like a extreme way to put it, because he's not actually putting on any weight or anything, which I guess is mostly because he's eating like one meal a day and because he's not moving around. Yeah.
So my guess is his what's that called? Like your daily metabolic rate or basal metabolic rate or whatever, where it's like how many calories you burn a day just from like all the processes you need to live. Like it's like that's why you need to eat roughly like 2,000 calories a day because that's how many calories it takes to like pump your heart and breathe and walk around and stuff.
I mean, I don't know if he like measured his like calorie intake and outtake or anything.
Well, but I would say like he's obviously less active.
Yeah.
Right. So like he's just burning less calories, I guess. So he just doesn't need to eat as much, I suppose. Like I don't know. That's definitely happened to me. Like I've noticed since quarantine, I have felt a lot less hungry on average. I've probably eaten about the same, which is not great. but on average, I have like I normally will skip breakfast, just eat lunch, and like not even like a big lunch, and then just have dinner.
Yeah.
So I would say
are you
the
sleeping
solution,
more as well? Because it,
dude.
it sounds like
mix.
it sounds like he's kind of just like hibernating.
Yeah, it's weird. You think over the summer, like would be less likely to do that. Obviously, quarantine and all that. Does he live in a city or does he live like kind of in a?
He's in California, San Diego. I don't know how bad it is there.
Ooh, you just said that like Anchorman. San Diego. Or anyway,
San Diego.
Yeah, that's interesting. Not that this problem's about me, but I've been probably sleeping about the same, like 7 to 8 hours. But my schedule has shifted. I go to bed pretty often at like 4 a.m.
Oh,
and then
wow.
I'll wake up at like 11 or 12. It depends. Like, and I keep on trying to shift it back because I don't want to like get stuck like that. But yeah, the only out of the box solution I could think of is commit hard to this new lifestyle, and just be what you are. At least take some vitamin D supplements.
That's your solution.
So if you're not gonna
just
go
embrace
outside,
it.
yeah, you got to take some vitamin D supplements so that you don't have to go outside, and also if you're gonna only eat one meal a day, make sure it's just a lot of vegetables.
Yeah, or like track calories better, so make sure you're actually getting as much as you need out of that meal.
Do you do that?
No, I don't watch my diet. What the hell?
I always like roughly keep a counter in my head. But it's also, I realized the more I like actually cook and try and like be healthy, the less I'm able to do it. Just because it's like easier in my head to me to do it with fast food, because it's just like, oh, I know that this hamburger or whatever, like 300 calories, because it says it on the box or it says it at McDonald's.
I mean, you know what you're putting in your cooking, though, no? Like, what?
Yeah, but yes, but it's like easier to not know, I think. Like if I'm just having like pasta or something like that, I'm not really like, it's like, yeah, it's pasta, but then there's also sauce on it, and then there's like other crap in there. Just harder to like keep track.
It's harder for sure, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Alan. Is
Yes.
this conversation boring?
I don't care about your health, James.
So okay, so then what? So I offer my out of the box solution: commit hard. Just like be productive, but stay inside. You know what I mean? And take vitamin D supplements. Vitamin D is, I think, like something crazy, like I don't know, like 40 or 50%. Pulling those numbers out of nowhere, but it's a very high percentage of people in the United States have a vitamin D deficiency. So
including me.
Really? How do you know?
I don't know. I got a physical once, and like before I went to Colombia, and my doctor was just like, "Hey, you're vitamin D deficient. You need to take this."
So did you try like going outside more to get more sunlight?
No. I go outside more now, but I do still take the vitamins. Like I just do.
Yeah, it's a water soluble vitamin, I guess, right? So you just like urinate out any extra. You don't have to like worry about it killing you.
I guess I couldn't tell you. I don't know anything about it.
It's like, well, I mean, the limited amount I know is like some vitamins are fat soluble, so you'll just keep on storing them in your body. I think like vitamin A is fat soluble, so like if you can actually kill yourself if you have too much vitamin A in your system.
Oh, okay.
But like vitamin D and vitamin C are just like, you can have as much. I'm pretty sure it can't kill you. I'm sure. I guess if you really had enough, maybe it can. But yeah, your body just expels like any extra.
You can't OD on vitamin D.
Or C.
Or C.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Do not use this as legal advice. So, do you have any out of the box solution you want your friend to hear?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'd call your out of the box solution a solution. You're just like, you're doing it, man. Just keep doing it.
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't exactly see the problem, if I'm being completely honest. Like, his metabolism is slowing down. Like, there's an obvious cause and effect, right?
Like, you think it's slowing down because like it needs to be based on how he is living right now?
Why are you saying it could also be other reasons, like age, like just getting older?
I guess. I mean, he's like our age, like he's not that old.
Well, I mean, yeah, but a lot of people, obviously, like, their everybody's metabolism is probably slower when they're in their 20s versus their teens. So
That's true.
even if it's just a little bit, but some people like I definitely know like one of my friends from high school. After he, like towards his end of like when he was finishing up college, he like didn't change his diet or anything. He just gained a ton of weight, like because he was just used to eating whatever, and then his metabolism. I'm guessing it was just his metabolism slowed down.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean,
so all right,
last
I
time.
don't know. I need your solution now. We got to move on. What's your solution?
I mean, I don't have an out of the box solution. I would just say like.
No, who's gonna listen to the podcast if we don't have an out of the box solution?
Well, a solution would be to just like eat better, or like have a healthier lifestyle to actually be more active. Which is hard to do in these times, if he does have trouble going like outside his house, it sounds
I guess California is like now it's the worst state. It was New York for a while, but now it's like California is like over 600,000 cases last I checked a few days ago. So I guess that is a fair point. Yeah, like so how do you live a healthy lifestyle? Let's assume on a budget, because we don't know how much money, this person has, and it's applicable then more broadly to people who don't have as much money. So like you can't just buy a treadmill or like whatever. I mean personally, I've just been doing like body weight exercises.
Yeah, same. That's
not
what
too
I
hard.
would recommend, just because it's like so low, not low commitment, but like there's no like equipment involved. You can just do it.
Exactly. I actually have my general exercises taped to my monitor over here so that I could just like always see it and I remember to do it. It's 6 pull-ups, 10 squats.
Ooh.
I try to do jump squats.
I don't have a pull-up bar.
Well, so I actually didn't do them. I worked out today, but I didn't do the pull-ups because I can't do like more than 2 pull-ups in a row. And
because you didn't do them today, you're a slacker.
You're right. I'm never gonna be able to do them. You're right. You're right, Alan. No, because it's so. What I do is instead I do that thing where like you raise yourself to the bar and then you just slowly let yourself down, and it just takes too long. So I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna skip that. So I did the squats, 20 push-ups, 10 lunges, and then 10 single leg lifts, which are like, I don't know if I'm doing them right, but I'm pretty sure it's the thing. I don't even know what they are. I think it's the thing where like you stand on one leg and then like your other leg goes back. So you're just, like you're standing. I can't do it with my arms. Whatever.
Oh,
you're standing on one leg and then like
both legs straight. You're like
exactly and like and your like kind of chest goes down as your other leg goes back. So do that 10 times for each leg, and then I added some back exercises because I have bad posture, so I'm like trying to straighten out my back. So that's reverse snow angels. So you lie on your stomach and you like literally do like snow angels.
Like pretend to swim.
Kinda, but like you just put your hands like all the way in front of you, then like all the way back, and just do that. So then forward and back counts as one. So that's do that 20 times, and then do seal push-ups, which are like I forget the name of that yoga move, but it's like a push-up, but you keep your like hips on the floor and you just push up, just your chest kind of.
Cobra? I think that one's Cobra. Sure.
That sounds right.
You know what's good?
And so
you
I
know
just
what
do
else
10
is
of those.
good for your posture?
What?
Pull-ups. Do the pull-ups.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm not surprised.
It's the same muscle.
How many pull-ups can you do, Alan?
I don't have a pull-up bar, but probably like 2.
I think this is a challenge. I think we should go on the 10 pull-up challenge.
I'm
First
down.
person to be able to do 10 pull-ups in a row. Like, we train on our own pace or whatever, but first person to be able to do 10 pull-ups in a row.
James, I did used to be a gymnast.
For like a year, right?
Yeah.
Or what did you do for longer than that? All right, I used to be a baseball player when I was like 8.
2 years, and I continued doing the conditioning for a while after. I just didn't do the sport.
See, you have the advantage because you're a lot lighter than me, though.
Yeah.
But I got what I would like to think I have the upper body strength to compensate for my own weight, but I don't know. All right, so yeah, I would honestly just say bodyweight exercises is the best thing to just because it's like you know, the workout I just said, I did like 3 sets of that. So just to go over really quick, jump squats, push-ups, lunges, single leg lifts, and then I added the back exercises. So that would be reverse no angels and seal push-ups,
Mm-hmm.
and then also the pull-ups, which I forgot to say right at the beginning. So like
Yeah.
2 or 3 sets of that a few times a week. Like it will make your muscles sore, and you literally need, except for the pull-ups, you need no equipment.
Yeah.
Um,
And there are
so that's the best part.
other back exercises you can be doing. So
Yeah. I'm like super hunched over at my desk too. This is bad.
yeah, I'm sitting in my chair like fully
Fully
slumped
curved.
down. Yeah.
There's this chair that's like right off my camera. Um, that's like, it's literally curved. It has negative lumbar support. It's curved backwards or forwards or whatever. So I sat in that chair like for a few months because it was just an extra chair I had in my basement, and I like legit had back problems
Wow.
for a while after that. I had to
embrace the bad posture.
that's
Forget.
that's just always our out of the box
It's
solution.
not a problem. Just keep doing it.
Oh man, do you have back problems?
I used to have really bad posture, but I don't have back like problems. Like I don't have back pain or anything.
You think the conditioning helped from the gym stuff?
Oh yeah, totally. Like it wasn't until after I did gymnastics that I actually realized I wasn't standing up straight.
Oh.
Yeah.
I saw a video of myself like that I took the other day, because I was recording my like a family event, and I was just kind of like walking around, and I realized like posture's terrible.
Yeah. No, I mean
Made me
I was
embarrassed.
literally like hunched over for a while,
Damn.
for like a long time. And I didn't
Interesting.
even understand that I was doing that until like I realized it was affecting my form. And like
Like in gymnastics.
yeah, this is just like bro, your back isn't straight. Like, you gotta have to fix that.
Oh god. Is your friend who has a slow metabolism, does he have a straight back?
Yeah.
Or she?
Guess.
I don't know if you mentioned.
He doesn't matter, but yeah, I mean it's not like amazing posture, but like you know, it's okay.
Fairly
I guess.
Alright, so at least he doesn't have that problem.
Yeah.
So that's good. We
Does
solved
not-
that problem.
Does
for
not
him.
have back problems, so he does not have to do the pull-ups.
Yeah. Well, I mean, pull-ups are still good.
Very
Pull-ups
good.
from my experience are, I used to do them a lot in high school, and they were probably the exercise I was able to like quickly improve on the fastest.
Mm-hmm.
Does that quickly improve on the fastest? Improve on the most quickly, the fastest.
The most progress.
Yeah. Like I went from being able to do, like literally barely one in high school, to 10 within like a few months. But I think the big thing wasn't the muscle, it was just like the form. Like, and like kind of like, yeah, I don't know. I say that, but I'm not even sure if I know what that means. My form was better.
It is like weird to do them if you've never, or like if you aren't used to doing them, because like we don't really do that motion. I guess you don't.
But
do
then
a
you
lot of
see
motions.
some people that do them, like you'll see like a fairly in shape person doing pull-ups, and you're like, they make it look super easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, oh yeah, I could do push-ups, I could probably do pull-ups, and it's just like totally different.
Yeah, it is in fact the opposite motion.
So have we solved your friend's problem yet?
No.
I don't.
Your solution is just ignore it. It's not a problem.
No. It's not ignore it. It's commit to the fact that you have this new lifestyle, and just find basically different ways of dealing with it, instead of like the conventional way of just being like, yeah, go outside more, get more exercise, eat healthier. I think
find the healthiest way to continue what you're doing right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually. Sorry, I'll let you finish.
If you can't go outside and be active, find more ways to be active inside. If you're only eating one meal a day, make sure that meal counts.
It's not like empty calories.
Yeah. If you're sleeping in more, I don't know, maybe don't do that, but...
Well, how much more? Like, is he sleeping in?
I don't know. Didn't ask.
Because if it's just like an hour, like 9 hours, it's like not too bad. But if it's like legit like 10 or 11 or...
It's probably a lot. I know him.
Yeah, how would you actually solve that problem? Because
Oh.
I'm guessing, is he unemployed or just working from home?
So he is going to do his master's soon, so
Oh, okay.
he's just like chilling over the summer, I guess. I don't know. I
Mm.
I don't know if he had like an internship or anything.
Hmm. Yeah, that's actually. So I'm gonna let's take a slice of this problem and just talk about the basically the oversleeping problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because so when I had my first job after graduating, um, I I definitely I didn't like oversleep and miss work, but I would go to bed early because I'd be like, I want to go to bed at I had to be at work at 8, and it took me like an hour to get there, and it took me like some time to get ready. So I try basically get up around like 6 or 6:30 every morning. So I'd be like, all right, I have to go to bed no later than 10. But what would end up happening is I would like end up going to bed at 9 or something like that. Like this was pretty consistent for a while, where so I was sleeping I guess for like 9 to 9.5 hours, and so like I was like, and then I would feel tired like all throughout the day because I felt like I was, and then it took me a while, but I was probably sleeping too much.
Yeah.
Um, so, uh, but in that case, I had a purpose to get up. You know what I mean? Like I had to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like oversleeping can kind of like lead to more oversleeping in a weird way, and then you'll just always be asleep.
That's deep, bro. So you're saying he should try to find something to get him up in the morning?
No, that's
Or...
too conventional. We need more out of the box stuff. this this is not going as planned out.
I know. What out of
We're
the
problem
box,
solvers.
What out of the box solution is there to this? Just sleep.
Well, does he live in an apartment building or does he have his own place?
Right now he's at his parents' house, I think, but he will
So he
be.
could probably set up like a loud alarm clock.
Yeah,
You know,
he
like
could.
because I always use my phone as my alarm clock and it's never loud enough.
Yeah, and I never wake up to my phone alarm. Like I'll just ignore it.
Yeah, I set at least like 4 or 5 or more alarms like a day to get up. And like I almost always get up at the last one. I'll be like, oh, start at 8:30, and then just go every 15 minutes until 10 o'clock, and then and then
wake up at 10.
yeah. So it's like the last hour and a half wasn't even like good sleep. It was just me like waking up every like 15 minutes to shut off the alarm.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll press snooze instead of stop. So then like there'll be an alarm, and the snooze is 8 minutes. So then it'll go off like 8 minutes. Then it'll go off like 7 minutes after that,
Those
and then
those
really
small intervals when I'm like ignoring my alarm and like falling back asleep, those are when I have the most like vivid dreams though that I can remember.
Yo, that's so. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, because
I had a dream. Sorry, I'll let you go.
I was just gonna say like it's weird that it's such a short amount of time that I'm asleep, but like I dream, and I can remember the dream, and also like while I'm in the dream, it feels so much longer. Because this morning,
Yeah.
I felt like I experienced this thing for like a few hours, but it was only like 30 minutes because that's how long I had until my next like alarm.
That's super interesting because I totally agree with you that like I have absolutely experienced that as well. This morning I had a dream that we were recording this podcast because I was like, well, like in between my alarms because like I was thinking about it, I was worrying about it last night, and we were trying to record at 10 a.m. today.
Mm.
So like yeah, that's crazy. But I also kind of think it's I always feel like it's daydreaming rather than real dreaming, like normal sleep dreaming.
I don't know.
Like
Daydreaming is really different from what this is. Because
Maybe you experience differently.
I almost feel like I'm like living in like it almost feels like a lucid dream. Like I'm in that world.
That's why I think it's like that's why I can think of it like daydreaming, because it's like I generally know I'm dreaming. Not always, but like maybe it's because you have a 30-minute interval between your alarm clocks and I have a 15-minute interval. I'll try a 30-minute and let you know if it feels like more like a regular dream.
I'll try 15 and let you know if I get out of bed.
Probably won't help. It might help your friend though.
It could help him.
Did we solve his problem yet? It's been 25 minutes.
Ooh, here's an out-of-the-box solution to help him get out of bed if what his problem is snoozing alarms. You could try to keep a dream journal. Oh my god. Because that would be...
Yo.
Like,
I tried that once in high school. You're absolutely right. I didn't even think of that.
Like, to actually, you know, be consistent about keeping that so you actually put down the dreams that you're having.
So he's gonna, like, write a dream. Wake up to write a dream and be like, alright, I want to go back to sleep now. To have that, like, short dream that we were just talking about.
Yeah, like, we don't actually solve this problem. He just sleeps again, but later.
Yeah.
It's just more spread out.
Yeah.
But no,
well,
like, I found that when I kept my dream journal a while ago, like, I didn't want to go back to sleep, because I would be, like, so... Like, my mind would be, like, used.
Yeah,
you're like,
you're like awake
brain
at that
power.
point.
Yeah, like, it would wake me up, and then, you know, I wouldn't go back to sleep. I would actually get up. It would take some time, though, like, depending on how much you want to rate. But it would help you not literally sleep.
That is really... Yeah, that was one of the most surprising things when I started keeping a dream journal, or tried... I don't do it anymore, but maybe I'll try again. Was just, like, I didn't realize how long I'd be writing for, just to describe what was going on. You know, because you have to, like, visually, you have to, like, explain what everything looked like.
And dreams are weird. So, like, there's a lot that you want to get down. And, like, you forget them quickly, so, like, you kind of have to do it, like, immediately.
I'm gonna see if I can find my old dream journal, take a look through it. Probably just gonna be, like, weird stuff, like, that doesn't make sense anymore.
Yeah, I still remember some of the, like, weird, lucid dreams I had. I don't want to
Any worth sharing? But
no,
more important, will
just,
you sharing them help your
just,
friend?
No, they're just.
Then you can't share it. It's not allowed.
Yeah, but yeah, that's my out-of-the-box solution to his sleeping
See,
problem.
that's a good one.
Keeping a dream journal. Ooh, success. Hell yeah.
I like that out-of-the-box solution. I like it. Hopefully your friend likes it too. Try and keep a dream journal to wake you up. That's what. These are the out-of-the-box solutions we need, Alan. Okay. This is why we're doing this podcast, to help you, the viewer. Okay.
And me, I'm gonna keep a dream journal now. This is a dope idea. Thank you, me.
All right, we're helping ourselves. Any other additional last closing thoughts, Alan?
Nah. No, I was looking at the question list and I was like,
how many do you have?
I wrote down all the bad ones, so I mean, I've got at least like 5 more, which isn't, that sounds like not as much, but you know.
We should do like a lightning round, not now, but in the future, because I have terrible questions. I'm gonna have to source some more, and if there's literally anyone listening to this podcast, anyone, send us your problems, and we will try and come up with well, Alan seems to be better at it than me at the moment, but we will both try to come up with out-of-the-box solutions.
Yep. Send us your fan mail.
Oh man. All right. Bye everybody.